Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we're finally getting ready to start. My name is Renkies, of course. If you haven't heard of me before, then I guess check me out on Twitter. The tag is up in the top left there. You can see what I've done and who I work for. Getting a chance to cast for Vapour tonight for the FNL, which is going to be exciting. First up, we have Limitless taking on Maelstrom in their quarterfinal. So don't know a huge amount about all these players, but it's definitely going to be interesting to watch. I have heard of them. I haven't seen them play too much. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It looks like we have everyone in, so hopefully it won't be too long until the players are ready to jump into their respective player spaces. I'm just checking out now. We've got Fiki, Lucky Luke, and I would imagine Scarf for Maelstrom, and Limitless it looks like it's going to be Riv, Sparky, and Taug. Alright, it just seems that we are having some technical issues, ladies and gentlemen, so won't be too long. Hopefully we'll be able to get the game started as soon as possible, so I guess we can take a look what these guys had to go through in the bracket. So if we take, we'll look at Maelstrom, I guess. They came out first in their bracket. They took down, okay, that's a big name. They took down J Coffee's team, basically. Dark Gilly Coffee with milk and no sugar, but Jubes, 2-0. They took down Game of Throws 2-0 as well. Simplicity had to DQ, so Maelstrom coming through with an easy bracket win there. But it looks like the players are jumping in right now, so we can get straight into the match. It'll be interesting to see how the kickoff goes. Scarthy's won it for Lucky Luke. They're going to get the pass across. Good touch forward from Fiki. Riv looking for Sparky. Fiki intercepts. Taug looking to wrap around. Plenty of time for Riv. Get that downfield. Scarth, good play on the side field. Plenty of time. Gets the touch across to the pass. Lucky Luke shoots for top left, but a little bit high and wide. There's the shot through on the ground, but Riv, easy save for him. Not quite fast enough for the shot. Lucky Luke, pressure from Taug now. Will win out on that ball. Scarth sends this one high with a nice lob. Barreling down the field. Can't stop Sparky, will Fiki. Lucky Luke takes another shot on. Riv gets the first save and Taug to clear. Sparky off the ceiling. Taug already up in the air looking to get the touches forward. Didn't take a shot. Probably a smart idea. Lucky Luke was there to get the save, so looks like we're just settling into that, you know, a little bit of back and forth for the first minute and a half. Probably 2 minutes, I would guess. Unless someone makes a horrible mistake. Taug off the backboard to get the double touch. He will. Straight down to the back of the net. Nice one played there by Taug. Right on the 59-second mark as well. So, Limitless. Looks like they've figured it out. Maelstrom seem to be having a little bit of trouble on their backboard with defense, and that's the first time they failed to clear nicely. Easy first shot from Lucky Luke. Good kickoff, but saved by Sparky. Bounce down off the ceiling. Riv does get the touch over. Almost an open net, but it's not on target, so a bit unfortunate. Fiki gets a touch, but it's gone horribly wrong for him. Riv is bumped out of the way, it seems. Taug bumped by Lucky Luke, who will retain possession. Doesn't get it past Sparky, just leaves it in the midfield. Everyone's driving past it. Scarth, the chip to Lucky Luke, looking to get the pass off the backboard. It's nicely played, but no one's in the air to receive. Fiki too slow. Sparky now, over the top. Scarth to Lucky Luke, down to Fiki. The shot comes through and Riv fails to save. Bit of a slow one, but that pass play was a hell of a play. There we go. One apiece now, 3 minutes 24 remain. Riv, Sparky. Gets it past Fiki and then past the last defender. I didn't even catch the name. Looks like Scarth as he wrapped around. Unable to get there. Sparky, good play. Nicely timed. Doesn't need to be fancy, ladies and gentlemen. Just needs to go in the back of the net. 2-1 to Limitless. Vicky looking to wrap on this one. Lucky Luke gets a touch into the center. Scarf doesn't get the shot on target. Bit unfortunate there. Good demo from Sparky on a Scarf, and Lucky Luke does make the save from Riv's shot. Sparky centers this one up. There's the shot from Taugi, goes low. And Scarf not expecting that one, so doesn't make the save. 3-1 now to Limitless. They're really starting to set themselves apart in this game. Alrighty, we'll have to see what Maelstrom can make of this kickoff. They've not been doing too bad on kickoffs. They've been winning a lot of them. Here, Luke plays it slow. Gets demoed for it by Sparky. Riv sends that one long, looking for backboard. Scarf does get a touch, but it's only set up Taug for a top left shot. Vicky, what a save, and then Lucky Luke to clear. Vicky feels backflip, man. Riv will take the shot. Lucky Luke, excellent prediction. Jump, or was it just a terrible shot by Riv? Shot it straight at him. I guess we'll never know what was going through the players' minds there. Lucky Luke with the goot ground pinch to get things cleared out, but Sparky intercepts. Vicky sends it long for Lucky Luke. It's going to bounce off the backboard. He'll send it off the backboard again. Where's the pass plays, Maelstrom? Come on, get in there. Spot your teammates. Now it's all three barreling down the field for defense. Sparky just hoping that Riv can come through. There's the backboard touch. Taug not in the neighborhood yet. He does take the shot, but both Vicky and Scarf there to get the save. Lucky Luke, that's a boomer of a shot onto the backboard, but Riv, good defense, sets it high. There's Scarf. It's hit the post, and Taug to clear. Off the ceiling. Is it going to go in? No, it's post on the other end. So close yet so far for both teams. Limitless, obviously, the ones feeling confident and comfortable here with a 2-goal lead. The pressure really is on Maelstrom. Vicky gets a touch across to Lucky Luke. Centered up for Scarf. He's not there in time. There's the meet from Sparky. Be Lucky Luke now in the corner. Just a little bit high, bounces down early. Sparky off the side wall. There's the shot from Vicky, but well blocked by Riv. Lucky Luke just touching it into his own corner. Scarf gonna clear. That's over the top of Taug. Riv's there. Vicky really should retain possession here, which he's done. Off the sidewall now, looks for the pass into the center. There it is to Scarf. Little touch for Lucky Luke. Chips it up off the backboard now. Gets the demo as well, but Scarf can't put it on target. It's gone horribly wrong for Maelstrom off the back of an amazing setup play. Here they go again. Lucky Luke across the field. Vicky's there. Says Scarf was a little bit too soon there. They're getting a bit over-eager with these pass plays now. They're almost rushing it. They need to slow it down. They can't slow down too much. Time is running out. 45 seconds left, and Limitless still hang on to a 2-goal lead. Riv looking to clear now. Taug just goes over the top of Scarf. Everyone beating it now, except for Lucky Luke, who sweeps through for the clear. Over the top. That's it, Scarf. It was looking true to go in. There's the demo onto Sparky. Lucky Luke somehow going fast enough for the demo. Didn't look like he'd get supersonic speed there. Vicky off his own backboard. That's dangerous. There's the shot from Sparky. Luckily, Scarf rotates through in time for the save. This is looking hopeless for Maelstrom. Every time they move forward, they get a good setup play. They're just failing to finish. Sparky sends that one low. Taug doesn't clear. It's going to be Vicky. They need to score now, Maelstrom, if they want any hope. They could do it. Lucky Luke misses, but Scarf doesn't. 2 seconds left. 1 goal behind. Can Maelstrom get a kickoff goal? It's going to be tough, but I don't know. We haven't seen one yet in this series. Kickoffs have been pretty slow, so it's looking like Limitless may just edge out the win here. In fact, they will. No one's going to touch that in time. GGs are called, and game 1 goes to Limitless. If I'm not mistaken as well, looking at the scoreboard on the stream, this is it appears to be a best of 3 as well for the quarterfinals. So that's not good for Maelstrom. They're basically on match point now. Right, it just seems some of the players were apparently having some lag issues, so hopefully they're getting that sorted out right now in the break. No one's left yet. Everyone's starting to ready up. And Maelstrom will be taking as much time as they can, I imagine, to talk about what happened in that game. They had so many opportunities to put that ball on the back of the net, and they just fell short every single time. The setup plays were amazing. They were finding a lot of holes in Limitless's defense. I guess just the pressure that was on Maelstrom's shoulders was just too much for them to come through with the goals in the end. Just going to have to clear their minds, stay relaxed, stay focused. If they can keep developing those opportunities, all they got to work on is putting in the back of the net. Limitless, if anything, pressure's on them now. They know how close that game was. They're going to make sure that they stay ahead of Maelstrom and punish them for any mistakes they make on the field. Jumping in the kickoff now. Again, it's been won by Maelstrom. Doing good with this. Tau gets that early save. My camera's broken again, so let me just fix that. There we go. Riv. To no one on the backboard. Scarf. Pitches that high. Didn't quite receive it on the end. Sparky's missed. It's going to be Riv. Nice little chip play over the top. Doesn't get the pass to Taugu. Was waiting for it. Vicky. Center field. Scarf trying to set up for Lucky Luke. He is a bit close, but he manages to slow down. Jump up in time to get that ball moving forward still for Maelstrom. Out of the corner now, there's Vicky. Looks for the shot. Had to go slow, otherwise he's going to shoot it too high, and as a result, Riv does get the save, but it's putting pressure on Limitless right now. Lucky Luke onto the backboard. Scarf, Tau, good defense. Vicky staying well back as he knew that there was going to be a clearance bound to come out from Limitless. Vicky, it's a good pass across. Lucky Luke's there, but Sparky gets the touch. Scarf off the top. Lucky Luke, good play. I mean, hasn't gone to anyone, but they need to keep that going on the side field. Regardless, Taug has picked up possession, gets the pass to Sparky. Top right, it's not enough. Taug will finish, though. Nicely played by Limitless. As soon as they get possession, you can see what Maelstrom were trying to do. They were trying to put it in the corner, get the play to slow down, get in better positions to receive, but Limitless, off the back of Taug and Sparky, as soon as they got it down the field, they weren't missing that one. Next kickoff. No man's land for that one. Vicky, first to it. Side, Scarf. Lucky Luke looking for backball, but Taug is there. Nicely played, puts it on the opposite side of the field. Vicky, good pinch on the return. Taug will clear. Doesn't keep up with it though, so it's going to be Scarf. Good controlled touch. Looks to find Lucky Luke, but that's going to be an accidental touch back to their own net. Luckily, it doesn't go in, and there's the shot from Riv on the other post. Everything going wrong for Limitless. They fail to take advantage of that opportunity. Maelstrom, they get away with one. Riv did pick up that boost. Scarf tries to pass to Lucky Luke, but he'd already gone for the other boost, so there's a pass back now from Lucky Luke. Vicky, the sidewall will be Taug. Drops it right for Lucky Luke. Avoids the demo from Riv and then gets a pinch off the back of him as well. Shame that wasn't on target. That would have been one for the ages from Lucky Luke. Scarf, though, gets the pass to Vicky. A bounce, but a good save from Sparky. Lucky Luke off the sidewall. Good receive, but Sparky all about it on the tackle. Taug off the curb. Time to grab boost. Vicky misses that one. Taug jumped early, so it's going to be Lucky Luke to get it going forward. There's a shot from Sparky downfield. Vicky, Scarf just needs to put it in. Well played. It may have been going to roll up the post and in regardless, but it was looking close. So, yeah, I think Scarf had to get a touch there. Put that one in the back of the net. But regardless, it doesn't matter how the ball goes in, as long as it goes in and that goal is scored. Maelstrom need as much as they can get in this particular game. Lucky Luke to Scarf. Sparky. Good tackle from Lucky Luke in the air. It's possession, but Taug clears long. Vicky to Scarf. Just to get that pass out. Vicky feels back, but it's going to allow Riv to drop it down, but not in an area where Sparky could take the shot. Vicky. Handbrake turn, cuts at midfield. Wins out in the challenge from Sparky. Taug now out of the corner. Scarf over the top of Sparky off the curb there. Nicely played by Lucky Luke, but just couldn't get the shot to go over Riv. It's going to be Vicky on the back of that. Lucky Luke is there, gets the goal still, but as I said earlier on, it does not matter who gets that goal as long as the goal goes in. Nice shot from Vicky and a good finish from Lucky Luke. Here we go. Maelstrom for the first time in the series. They get a lead. Limitless won't be too happy about that. They're the ones that have the breathing room, obviously, but they give Maelstrom much more momentum. Who knows? It could be a reverse sweep. Lucky Luke didn't really play that to the best of his ability. Vicky, set one high tag, takes the shot on. Good redirect from Sparky at the last second. Absolutely perfectly played from Limitless there. They tie it up. And if you take a look at Scarth, he only just got back to net, turned around. Would have had to save off of tag, but Sparky completely ruined what Scarth was trying to do there. There we go, Riv, first touch, Lucky Luke, sends that long for Ficky. Could it be a shot off the top bar? Not quite. Maelstrom's Scarth comes through to finish things off, instantly bringing back that 1-goal lead. That was such a close attempt from Ficky. Not sure what Lucky Luke was doing. I guess just desperate for it to go in the back of the net. Threw his car in the net as well. But there we go. They got the goal. It's going to be another kickoff win for Maelstrom. Back into the centre, a little bit too far away from Scarth. Sparky, it was an open net, but he's missed the shot. Ficky might have got there in time. Regardless, he gets the clear. Good positioning from Riv. Sparky won't be able to turn around in time, so Riv will just come through and finish off his own play. Off the backboard now by Lucky Luke. Sparky. Scarth not challenging the ball yet, and that's going to make him pay. Sparky's missed, however. That was the perfect opportunity for Limitless to capitalise on the defensive errors from Maelstrom. Just not going for the ball at all. Leaving that one alone as well. Ficky had the post covered, but one has to imagine that if Limitless were putting shots on target, they might be going in at this stage. Lucky Luke gets the demo. Sparky, that's to no one. Scarth is missed. Ficky's put it on target, but it's given Limitless time. At least he gets the demo on the way out. Lucky Luke, what a shot. Finally into the top shelf. 15 seconds remaining. That's the 2nd goal lead now for Maelstrom. So close yet so far for that save as well. There we go. 15 seconds remain. One would imagine that Maelstrom can hang on to this lead and go to game 3 now. Sparky. No one's there. Ficky, plenty of time to just get this flicked out. Nice touch over the top. Might be a 5th goal. Not quite. Lucky Luke just a millisecond late to the ball. Could have been 5-2. But let's not mess around with coulda, shoulda, woulda. It is 4-2 win there for Maelstrom. We go into game 3, the final game. It's a bit hard to call at this stage. Limitless had a really strong start in game 1. Maelstrom were there. They just weren't putting the ball on the back of the net. So, I mean, the amount of opportunities it felt like they had was amazing. But it seems like they've finally found their groove now. Maelstrom's starting to get a little bit more in. Shot accuracy is still horrible. I mean, you take a look at the amount of shots they've got. Total of 13. And only 4 goals in. There were a lot of saves from Limitless, though. Total of 8. So good defense from Limitless, just wasn't enough, apparently. So yeah, as I was saying, a little bit difficult to call. Limitless still seem like they're in here with a chance. Maelstrom just seem to be that little bit stronger at the moment. Here we go, jumping in for the kickoff of Game 3, the final game to be played in this series. I think the kickoff, the start to this game will completely determine the rest. Whichever team gets the most momentum moving forward is likely to win it. Scarth. Vicky. Just beats Tower to the ball. Riv. That's a mistake and that should be a goal, but Tower gets there just in time. Off the backboard now from Scarth. It was a hard angle to ask him to put that in the back of the net, so I don't blame him for not being able to take the shot. Good save there from Ficky and Scarth over the top. There it is, top right. I'm not sure if this was the shot just straight in or the touch from the defender was what put it in. Sparky and Ficky are there. It looked like it was just going in regardless from Scarth, so a nice top right shot. 30 seconds, 29 in fact is all it took. There we go, Sparky off the side. Taug trying to get that tight angle, but Ficky's there. Scarth. Riv, good handbrake turn. Puts it in the middle, but that's straight to Ficky. Sparky's forced to make the save. Riv now looking to clear. That's in a very good position for Scarth. He's dropped it down as well. Nice shot. 2-0 now for Maelstrom. What a goal. Poor old Taug sitting in that there. Wondering what he could do. There wasn't a lot he could do. He was not up in time. And eventually, with the timing for, pre-jumping for saves, reaches a point where there's just no point in going for it at all. Scarth keeps it moving forward, but it's going to be Riv now. We'll look for a pass to Sparky at the very least, but he's had to go the left side. Lucky Luke gets it underneath Sparky. It's a touch off the back of the car to Scarth. It's going to be a backboard play. We'll get the boost steal, but it's going to leave Riv and Taug with possession here. Looking for the pass play forward. Good breakdown by Ficky. Lucky Luke tries for the shot. Poor old Sparky. I'm going to have to take a look from his perspective here. See exactly what happened. So he's realised the pass has come through. Puts the handbrake on. Overshoots it a little bit. And lost all of his momentum. So try as he might, he was never going to be able to reach that ball. Maybe a delayed backflip if you got the first jump timed right, but it's tough either way. There we go. Sparky, good save. Taug, nice touches to keep possession moving forward for Limitless. It's going to be a backboard play. Lucky Luke, good save, drops it down. Stops them from hitting that post, so they can't make the pass play happen for Limitless. Sparky, that's a dangerous touch. Now he's on his own on the backboard. Taug has time to help him out now. Ficky gets it straight to Taug. Lucky Luke off the backboard. Pressure's on Riv. He does get it away from Scarth in time. Picks up the boosting, takes it onto the wall. Ficky doesn't make the challenge in time. Lucky Luke will put it forward. Sparky. Riv just lets it go, and that's going to be the right decision. 1-3. Limitless finally get a point on the board. Still over half the game remaining though, so plenty of time for Limitless to bring back another 2 to tie things up at the very least. Lucky Luke gets a save. Riv plays it slow and low. It's right there, but no one there to help out Riv. Ficky has plenty of time for the clearance in the end. Taug puts the pressure on again. Scarth gets the clearance out, but not going to retain possession. A good win by Ficky, though, and Scarth, will he leave? Oh. I thought he'd leave it. Thought he was just going to troll him, go really fast and pull away at the side at the last second, but no. He's a scarab. Look at him. That's in 100% every day of the week. Oh well, like I said, as long as it goes in, 4-1 now for Maelstrom. Just under half the game remaining now. So again, still possible here for Limitless. Plenty of time. They're going to have to really work for it though. They need to put as much pressure on Limitless as they can early. That's a good shot downfield. Not quite on target, but Taug will finish. Back to a 2-goal deficit. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remain. A little bit more comfortable for Limitless. But it's just end-to-end of the field play right now, so a bit sloppy from both teams. Good kickoff win for Limitless. They haven't had too many of them this series. Riv, plenty of time. It's not a 1v1 though. Ficky comes through and rescues his teammate Lucky Luke, who was looking pretty scared sitting in the net there. Caught on the post for a second, but he managed to recover in time. Ficky. Pressure from behind from Sparky, flicks it forward for Lucky Luke, trying to develop some power. Had the right idea, just couldn't put it on target. The sideball interrupts Riv's play. This is nice play from Lucky Luke, but where's his teammates to help him out? Ficky's too slow. Taug gets the clearance out. Scarth Vicky needs to drop it down. He mistimes the jump. Scarth is there. Can he finish his own shot? It's off the post. Taug makes the save, and Lucky Luke and Scarth, they hit each other. Riv down the field. He won't make it in time for the shot. Can they make the pass? Vicky's there in time now. Over the top. Sparky sends that one through the top left, and it's in. 1 goal deficit. Nicely played there by Limitless. Maelstrom, as soon as they made that mistake in the forward half, it was just a mad rush back to defense, and they couldn't get there in time. Here we go, another kickoff win for Limitless. They need more of these. Off the sidewall, a little bit too powerful. Taug is there. He somehow puts the shot on. Sparky, can he finish it? No, he's too late to jump. He won't be able to put that one on target, but the point is, pressure is on Maelstrom. However, Limitless, they're still that goal behind. They need to put this in as soon as possible. Very caught out in defense of Maelstrom, but Limitless aren't making the right pass plays either, so this is good for Maelstrom. Sparky, been given so much time. Lucky Luke finally challenges short of the backboard and gets it cleared off the sidewall. Taug, good pickup. There's the pass to Sparky. Doesn't wrong foot Scarth, but it doesn't matter. The shot's that quick that Scarth can't react in time. We are tied up, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3, the final game with 35 seconds remaining. 136 kilometers per hour. Vicky. Scarth. Lucky Luke, a little bit late to wrap through, but does get a touch off the back of, I believe it was Taug trying to clear it out. Vicky, that's a huge challenge from Riv. And Sparky there as well. It's almost an own goal, but Scarth uses his own post. So does Lucky Luke. This is dangerous. Lucky Luke finally gets the clearance out. Scarth fails to pick up on the second touch, but Lucky Luke will keep it moving forward. This is an opportunity for Maelstrom. Good touch from Taug. Keeps it moving too fast over the backboard for Maelstrom to put it down. And that's going to be at overtime. All right, here we go. We'll see if the teams take it slow and try and gain an advantage, or if it's just going to be classic OCE defense from either team, just like constant back and forth until the first really big mistake is made. And it looks like it is going to be the aerial ping pong that we're used to in OCE. Riv, out of the corner. Taug is there, puts it in as well, and Limitless, they've done it. They picked up the first game. Maelstrom almost caught him in the end there. Maelstrom had an amazing performance in Game 2. And Game 3, it started great for them, but they just gave Limitless a little bit too much space. And unfortunately, both teams, I guess it's fortunate for Limitless, but it's still a mistake. They just dropped into that constant back and forth aerial ping pong. Could have easily gone either way at the end there, but Limitless, they do take it. GGs go out. Well played to Limitless. We are going to cut to a short break now, ladies and gentlemen, while we get the next game set up. So sit tight. We'll be right back as soon as possible. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Coming up right now is Deft taking on Naisu. Naisu, of course, some entertaining names there for us. It is, in fact, Panzer Shrek, Kruzza, and Talondina, but they're going with Grozza, and Talongrog. Sporting the Grogs. Difficult car to play with. Question the judgment there on the choice. Benjo, Godzilla, and Justice Robo on Deft. Who knows, this might be an easy game for him, depending on how well these guys play with the Grog. Kruzza, first save there. It's going to be difficult to remember the real names when you can't see them on stream. Talondina, challenged by Justice Robo. Kruzza. Benjo looks to clear out. Talondina comes through. Haven't seen too much of Panzer yet. Panzer Shrek. Pinch off the ceiling now. It's Talondina. Justice Robo wraps around. Godzilla. Panzer Shrek. So far, Grog's not working out too well for them. Very awkward touches. There's the shot, though. Godzilla won't be able to save that one. Grozza, aka Panzer Shrek, picks up the first goal of the game. Assisted, of course, by Talongrog. Very artistic cars. Done them up quite nicely. It's a fake kickoff that comes out from Naisu. Talongrog. It's out on that challenge. Justice Robo off the backboard. Benjo chops up for nothing as Grozza gets the clearance out. Godzilla to Grozza now. Good pick up of possession by Naisu. Just need to make the passes happen. Benjo forward for Godzilla. A little bit too fast. And Grozza does get the clear out there. Benjo and Justice Robo miss. Grozza to Talongrog. Off the post. Justice Robo can't find the clearance out. Benjo will get there in time, but he misses. Godzilla gets the clearance out. Talongrog to Grozza. Sends that one forward. Left in the air for Justice Robo. Follows it up himself as well. Grozza, big whiff. Justice Robo, good pass, but can Godzilla finish? No, Talongrog gets an amazing save. I think he bounced off his own top bar. What a save again from Talongrog. Benjo will be sorely disappointed with that one. Looked like that was going in for sure for Deft. Justice Robo just trying to slow it down, but Grozza comes over the top. There's a demo onto Godzilla. Justice Robo doesn't get the save, but it's post. Grozza cuts it slow on the inside. Benjo makes the save on the last second, right on the line. There we go, Talongrog over the top of Justice Robo. Benjo gets a clear into midfield. No one but Grozza there to take the shot, and Godzilla gets the save from the top left. Talongrog down to Grozza. Out of the corner, Godzilla. Again, Godzilla off the backboard. Easy save for Justice Robo there. So it's looking like Naisu just getting as much possession as they can in the offense to force the mistakes from Deft. They did get that big clearance out, but again, quickly cleared and returned into the Deft half by Naisu. Grozza. Touch from Godzilla, I believe it was. Justice Robo trying to come through and get the clearance out. Benjo comes forward. Didn't quite get the pinch they were going for. Both Benjo and Justice Robo beaten out by Grozza into Talongrog downfield. Almost demoed by Benjo. Godzilla does get a touch to depossess him. Grozza. What a pass out of the corner. You cannot ask for anything better than that. Talongrog will be very happy with how that one went. Look at the angle that Grozza gets it to bounce out of the corner with. Nicely played. Naisu 2-0 up. There we go, Benjo. Not quite accurate for the shot, but Grozza was there for the clearance anyway. Justice Robo can't stop that one being cleared from Grozza. Godzilla. Put that in the back of the net. Unfortunate, but sometimes own goals happen. Very reminiscent of the first goal there. Grozza will be happy. Here we go, Grog. Pressured by Benjo. Whiffs there from Gronza and Justice Robo. Benjo puts this one forward. Justice Robo back to Benjo. Plenty of time. It's up in the midfield. Bit of a touch away, Gronza. Somehow gets the ball over top of Godzilla. Bad challenge from him, Justice Robo. That's bad. It's set up Gronza just for the straight shot down. Is it going to bounce in? It will. That's a horrible shot. How do you let that one go in? I think Deft might be getting a bit of the tilt factor now. A slow bouncer from Gronza. If it works, it works. 4-0. Grog. It's a good shot on. Godzilla is there in time though. Nice save from him. Clearance again off the backboard. Grog not able to get down the field in time. So it'll be Gronza. Godzilla. Benjo. Godzilla again helping out Grog here. Unintentional touch. Gronza towards net, but plenty slow enough for Justice Robo to get the save. Godzilla onto the sidewall. That touch through in the midfield. Grog gets the save, but Gronza had also committed, so good thing Gronza's there. Can they get the pass play? No. Too much pressure. Justice Robo now in the air. Godzilla slows it down. Gronza will pick up on that one. Justice Robo misses on the demo. And it looks like it might be a 4-0, maybe 5 if Niso can get this pass across in time. Justice Robo's put a little bit too far over for them, so it is a 4-0 victory for Niso here in game 1. Look at those, look at those Grogs. Very artistic. Alrighty, looks like we're just going to get readied up straight away. Get on with the games as soon as possible. The players are keen to get things underway. Not too much to talk about in that game from Deft. They were lagging behind a lot. Hopefully they can change things around now. Might be difficult for Deft, who knows? That Grog's a very big car. Big hitbox. Bully Deft out of the way. Not quite there for Deft. Justice Robo. Grolser down the sidewall. Get the boost grab. No, he just goes straight for the ball. Spots the gap in the defense, but Benjo's there in time for the save. Benjo pressured by Grog. In fact, demoed. And Justice Robo looks to get a pass play happening. Grog can't take it over the top of Godzilla. Bit messy play right now for both teams. Nice to do find it out of their defensive half. Gronza. Flick onto the corner. Gets that pass down nicely as well, but Grog way too late to jump up, and Benjo gets it forward for... oh, it's missed! I thought that was in for sure. Come on, Justice Robo. It's not too often that he misses those, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite surprised at that. Godzilla will set up another pass, but no one there in time, so Grozza. This might be the first goal for Naisu in game 2 as well. Benjo. Grog to Gronza. Leaves that one. Slows down Benjo's momentum, so... big Godzilla to come through for the shot. But he's met in the middle by Gronza and Grog. There we go, Grog. That's a good shot on, but Benjo there for the save. Grog again will look for the pass out to Godzilla off the backboard. Gronza's there, he waits for it. Almost a gimme, but Justice Robo with the save just enough. Sweeps for the shot straight through the top left, but Grog's there. Pass from Gronza to Grog. Bit of a slow play forward, allows Godzilla to come through. Straight for the backboard. Benjo, not quite. But we will see the finish from Godzilla, so a bit difficult to see what was going wrong there for Naisu. Looked like their rotations were good to start with, but then they had a double commit back there off screen. No one could get the save. I think perhaps Gronza went for boost or something. Grog. Godzilla gets that cleared, but straight into Gronza off the backboard. No follow-up just yet. It'll be Justice Robo. Grog doesn't quite stop it. Benjo makes it out of the half. Doesn't stop Grozza. Tolengrog doesn't get the touch he was after. Wanted to redirect off the backboard, it seems. Grozza. Lack of pass plays from both teams right now. Tolengrog, good pinch. Grozza got the demo onto Justice Robo as well. Temporary open net. Tolengrog won't beat Justice Robo there in time, though. Good thing he respawned on that side. Godzilla with the clearance, but that's given it straight to Grozza. Poor use of possession. There we go, Godzilla. Gonna get this played down to Benjo, but Grozza somehow gets the touch on the ball and demos Benjo. Off the ceiling now. Grozza will he finish? No. Justice Robo. It's his car on the way. Benjo to Justice Robo. That's going to come off the ceiling. It's a good pass. The touch from Tolengrog down to Grozza and Grozza now. Backboard play. Godzilla doesn't get the touch. Justice Robo. It's a dangerous spot to put it. Benjo's there for the clearance out. Benjo still down the field. Grozza. Godzilla whiffs. Tolengrog now on the side of the field. Grozza wraps around. Justice Robo does get the boost, but it's going to be a pass onto the backboard for Tolengrog to finish by Grozza. And they tie things up. Nice-oo, the Grog squad. There we go, Benjo not quite able to beat Grozza there. Tolengrog. It's the boost. Plenty of time to challenge Justice Robo. He's too much under the ball, can't do anything about it. Godzilla did get a favourable pinch out. Benjo keeps it moving forward. Grozza with a clearance along the ground. Godzilla into the corner. Great touch from Tolengrog, has time to follow it up, puts it across far right, but no one's there to finish it off. Justice Robo gets the clearance. Benjo keeps it moving forward. Justice Robo's there, mistimes the jump. Isn't able to redirect that one into the net. Boost grab from Benjo, bumps Tolengrog out of the way. Grozza again wins out in the challenge. A minute left. One apiece for both teams. It's been quite a sloppy game. Could go either way, it seems. Again, another pass across from Justice Robo. Nice through ball, but no one there to follow it up. Grozza to Grozza. Benjo wins out on the challenge off the backboard. Tolengrog, good touch. Justice Robo. Grozza. Tolengrog. Grozza again off the sideboard. Demos happening everywhere in the background now. Off the backboard, Tolengrog has time. We'll put it in with only 26 seconds remaining. It's looking like Nice might get a 2-0 victory in the series here. They should be able to defend this one. Who knows? Deft. They've had, glimmers of hope in this game. They're able to keep it at 1-1 for a while, so who knows? They might be able to put a second goal in themselves before the game's over. Justice Robo, big whiff there. Grozza. Benjo keeps it moving forward at least, but it's now to Tolengrog. Godzilla. Benjo doesn't quite drop it there, not accurate with the first jump up. It's not even going to roll over the line. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Nice-oo. They take out the series 2-0. The Grog squad. Tolengrog, Grozza, and Grozza. Very similar names, difficult to pronounce. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you viewers out there. Unlucky for Deft, Benjo, Godzilla, and Justice Robo. Things just weren't going their way, and the Grog squad proved too strong. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to another short break, and we'll be right back as soon as possible with the second semi-final for the Friday Night Live, number 31, presented by Vapour Esports. Now, my name is Rankies. We're right back.
want to be someone else. All we want is please. Giving no time to breathe. This is our identity. We turn our backs, we can't help, we're gone. This is our identity.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with semi-final number 2, Arrow taking on Limitless. Going to be an interesting game. Players have been given the signal to jump into their respective spaces. We haven't seen Arrow play yet tonight. We have seen Limitless. They were looking pretty good. Have to see how things go for Arrow. Of course, being made up by Azza, Nmaya Eagle, and Frosty. It's going to be Riv taking the kickoff for Limitless. Touched by Sparky out of the corner. Azza looking to get the pass across Riv. Nmaya Eagle. Plenty of time for Limitless to try and get this one out of the defensive half. Half flip from Riv, but kind of pointless there. They need this one cleared. Sparky backed off as well. They've been given too much space here by Arrow. Sparky somehow makes it past Azza with a very interesting touch. Frosty gets this one going on the opposite side of the field, but an awkward bounce up the curb. Azza will wrap around. Good pass off the backboard, but it's Sparky to clear. Taug gonna finish it himself off the backboard. Doesn't quite get the shot on target. Valiant attempt. Nmaya Eagle. Plenty of space given from Limitless. Sparky chooses to play it backwards. Wins out on it as well, but Frosty returns. Riv. Nmaya Eagle. Sparky out of the corner. Taug, good save. Azza looking to wrap around with it. Sparky off the backboard. Plenty of time for Nmaya Eagle to make the pass. Taug gets the clearance out. It's a good pass play downfield. Frosty and Taug demo each other. Riv hasn't put the shot on target. Very unfortunate. Was expecting the clearance from Arrow. But Limitless have kept it in the half for now. Taug, handbrake turn, Noir finds it past him. Very easy shot to save for Sparky from Noir Eagle there. On the back end of it, Taug. Demo onto Frosty. Cleans out the ball now. Not too much Azza could do there. Arrow need to work on getting the pass plays happening down in the front end of the field. It's as if they've just been, taking a shot, and as soon as they miss the attempt, they rotate back out and wait to regain possession. Riv. Azza. Riv finds it past Frosty. It's going to be Taug now. Plenty of time to keep this one moving forward for Limitless. Azza, slow touch. Good intercept there. Riv. Throws that one down. Another double demolition in the background there. Taug. Good stop by Azza off the sidewall now. Riv. This one moving high and wide out to the left. Noir Eagle. Out of the corner. Taug. Azza. Crossfield. Big demo onto Riv. Almost catches Sparky. A good demo avoid, but doesn't really retain possession onto the ball. Gets the demo on Noir Eagle too on his rotation out. Riv, that's off the ceiling and on target. Azza realizes he's up in the air and gets the save. Taug, Sparky. Riv running low on boost. Feathering it nicely. Nice job from Riv. Where's his help? No one coming through for the pass. Noir Eagle, easiest clear of his life. Minute 30 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Still 0 apiece. Taug will find this forward for Sparky. Pops that one up high. Rivers in the air. Looking to put the pressure on. Good save from Azza though. Plenty of time. Azza gets the flick forward. Sparky out of the corner. What can he do with this one? Taug trying to help him out. Azza again stacking the pressure on. Gets the boost grab. Riv. High over the top. Azza. It'll be Sparky. Noir Eagle, good save. It was top bar. Need to stop those backboards from happening. So far, Arrow have done a good job. Riv. Doesn't quite find the pass across under Frosty. Sparky can't put the shot on. Good avoid from Frosty. Taug off the backboard. Sparky puts it between Azza and Noir Eagle. Azza tried to go for the save. I'm going to take a look at his perspective, see if he got caught up, because it looked like he lost all of his momentum. He just hesitated moving forward. Bit unfortunate there. Noir Eagle not in the best of positions as well. 2 players in net and no save made. We'll see if Arrow can find a goal with just 30 seconds left. Azza put it towards there, but Taug does make the save. Giving Limitless too much space to clear that one. Limitless, they put a second in, it'll probably be GG's. Azza does make the save, it gives him his saviour badge. Off the sidewall, Azza. He's beat them all. Can he put it on target? No, he can't. It's off the post and rolls up. Noir Eagle tries his best to get it to drop down, but it's high and wide to the right. And that looks like it'll be it. Riv, just trying to get it to touch the ground. Azza to Frosty. Frosty, you can see what he was trying to do. Azza couldn't quite get out of the way in time, though. And they accidentally put it down on the ground themselves, so Limitless. First game goes to them. GG's, I called in chat. Well, there we have it. We'll get rated up and jump in to game 2 as soon as possible. Hopefully Arrow don't let that affect them too much. Was a very close game. And there we go, the players have been given the signal. Jump into their spaces and we'll get underway with the kickoff. I think what Arrow need to work on is retaining possession a little bit better. More accurate pass plays, try and get it directed towards each other. Don't allow Limitless to come forward and depossess you as easily as they were as well in the previous game. Sparky down to Riv. Plays it back. A lot of pressure from Eagle. Gets the demo onto Taug. Off the backboard from Frosty, and that'll be it. That's what Arrow need. Azza picks up the first goal off the back of a great backboard play from Frosty. There we go, good kickoff win for Limitless. Frosty off the sidewall. Won't find it. Azza. Again, Azza. Frosty. Bit of a whiff there. Eagle has time though to recover possession. Sparky been faked out. Taug. Not quite put it on target. That was probably going to go in if it was. Very high flying shot goes astray. Eagle off the backboard. Riv gets the clearance out. Sparky now out of the corner. Frosty looking for the backboard play. Taug, he's whiffed horribly. Azza, plenty of time. He's given it straight to Riv. Pressure's on Azza now. Gets the flick up. Eagle off the backboard. Doesn't quite get it past the post. He'll have another go and he's done it. Nicely controlled from Eagle here. That first shot, just not quite enough to find it past the post, but nicely played. Rolls it up the backboard and finishes it himself. Riv a little bit too slow to come out of net. 2-0 for Arrow. Stark contrast to the previous game. Frosty. Riv. Sparky, good play downfield, gets demoed for it though. Frosty, that's dangerous, needs the clearance. Now on from Limitless there to stack the pressure on. Taug goes flying out. Sparky tries to get it forward for him, but it's too close to Azza. Taug, little chip up to himself, gets it going goalward, but Frosty there for the early save out. Riv, that's good for Taug. A little bit too low though. Eagle and Azza work to clear now. Sparky, great play down, but Frosty with the clearance out. Riv, not quite going to touch the ceiling until Frosty smashes it into it. Eagle almost own goal. Azza gets the save, but it's not good enough. Taug picks up on a loose ball and puts it in the back of the net. Really unfortunate there. Eagle landed on it. And Azza put it into the back of the Eagle. That's harsh. But these things happen. 2-1 now, Limitless. Only a 1-goal deficit for them. Azza keen to bring back the 2-goal lead. It's a sharp cut for the pass into the midfield. Frosty's there, but not much power on it. Riv gets an easy save. Sparky going to fake out Eagle like he did to him earlier in the series, but it's not going to work. Azza. Good touch forward. Taug. Riv already up in the air, but he's being challenged. Gets it over the top of Frosty, however. A good touch there as well. Azza has time to react, though. Takes dribble possession. That's what I like to see. That's what Arrow needed to do earlier on. At least they're taking advantage of it now. When Limitless aren't challenging him on the ground, why not just take the dribble possession, go for the 1v1 plays. Get those passes across the field when it's needed. This is dangerous for Limitless. Azza doesn't quite punish. River's there to clean out off the post. Plenty of time for Riv off the sidewall now. He's got the boost, gets the pass across, but Frosty the first one to it. Limitless, the mistakes they're making now is they're really slowing down their play too much and they're not working with each other for the passes. You get one player going up making a good play downfield and there's no one there to back him up and keep it moving. Taug. It's crossfield to Riv now. Good flick off the sidewall, looking to keep up with it as well. Eagle, Taug, the only man in defense, needs to keep this away from the Arrow players. Sparky and Riv back in time. Shot downfield by Taug, but Azza easily able to clear out in time. Might go for a bump on Sparky. He should have. The shot's a little bit high, unfortunately, from Eagle. Could have been it. Azza, will he finish? No, it's the top bar again. Riv into Sparky. Frosty's the one that gets the touch back. There we go. There's the shot from Taug. Frosty is in net, but he's missed. Taug puts the second in to tie things up for Limitless. Oh, how unfortunate for Frosty. Had plenty of time too, jumped up. Looked like he pulled the car to the right a little bit too early. As a result, maybe a little bit of panic. He didn't flip in time. This is horrible from Limitless though. They've let it go on the backboard. They need the clearance out. Frosty, he's not quite put it on target. Sparky, has this worked out for them? Off the ceiling, backboard, Riv high flying. All he needs to do is put it on. There's no one there, and 3-2 in favour of Limitless. Just under a minute remaining, and Limitless have turned this game around. It was looking so good for Arrow. Making me question what went wrong for them. Or maybe it's a case of what went right for Limitless. They've really started to work as a team now, it seems. There we go, all three of them downfield, good rotations. Arrow working to get it cleared out of the defensive half. There's a whiff, Taug will come through. Looks to get the pass, it's not much power on it. Frosty, easy enough for him to save. Azza off the ceiling, there it is, there's the pass down. Normally you see the roof scoops work as a shot, but Arrow going for the passes with it. There we go, Azza, easy goal. Riv, AFK in net it seems. See what happens. He hesitates, gets the handbrake turn around, and yeah, good shot from Azza there. Completely wrong foot's Riv. There's no way he was going to be able to make it back to the ball in time. There we go, tied up again with only 20 seconds remaining. Arrow, what can they do here? Looking to put the fourth in already. Quick off the kickoff, Azza out of the corner. Nor Eagles there. Azza has to back up for this one. Nor Eagle just trying to get out of his way. Azza looks for the pinch off the backboard. It's not worked out. Riv, can they find the goal or is it overtime? Nor Eagle off the backboard. It's a double touch. Frosty can't put it on target. Very close. Did what he could. Overtime it is. In what could be the last game. Limitless on match point here, ladies and gentlemen. And Sparky puts it towards net. Azza's there for the save. Azza gets it cleared out as well. Just Taug to beat. Sparky went for the demo on Azza. Bit of a whiff. Taug. Taug's a clear past Frosty. There's the shot from Norrigo, and we're going to game 3. What a boomer. 113 kilometers per hour into the top shelf. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A good finish from Nor Eagle. Arrow keeping themselves in the series with a chance here. Limitless, they'll be scratching their heads wondering what went wrong for them. They seem to turn it around towards the end there fantastically, but Arrow, they came through with the strength in the end. I'm just waiting on Riv and Sparky to ready up Limitless. Again, it's always a good idea if you're the losing team of a particular game in the series to just let that time run out. Have a chat. Use as much of it as you can. Figure out what went wrong. Everything went really well for Arrow there at the end. Had a good amount of pressure. Good passes in front of the net. It's a fantastic finish at the end from Noah Eagle as well. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to jump in for the last game of the series. Of course, this decides who goes through to face up against Naisu, the Grog squad, in the grand final. Getting closer and closer in, ladies and gentlemen. Azza with the big clear. Riv. That's not going well for Nor Eagle. Into his own corner. Taug. Gonna get a pass cross. Needs to cut it down. Riv They were clearly working together on that one. You could see that Riv was even going to the position Taug was trying to get the ball at as well. Very difficult. They weren't given enough time to be able to pull that maneuver off. There's a shot gone high by Sparky. Riv is there. Again, just trying to put it in the corner. Get some good rotations going around. But they weren't able to keep up the pressure, and Arrow, they get it going down the other end of the field. Good clear from Sparky. Taug won't be able to stop Azza to put high off the sidewall. Pass in the midfield now. Frosty down to Sparky for Limitless. Taug almost saw that finish come from Sparky. Not quite. Riv a bit wide on that right post. Very frustrating moments here for Limitless. Riv, good save. Azza caught backing up, half flip, but Riv cuts it on the inside edge of him. Nor Eagle, easy clear for him. Taug, that's a good pinch. It's going goalwards as well, off the ceiling, and that'll be it. Taug. Holy cow, he says in chat. What a shot. Well, well, well. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Good to see those long shots. Azza looking to equalise already. Nor Eagle not quite off the backboard. Challenge came through from, I believe it was Taug. Sparky and Riv in the corner here. Nor Eagle can't play it past him. Riv comes forward. Frosty out of the corner. Taug. Azza looking for the clear. It's tough to find it past both players. Sparky, it's a slow touch up in the air. Riv comes over the top. Nor Eagle, he's beaten him as well. It might drop down for a second attempt. Nor Eagle's accidentally put it in the back of the net. He had a lot of pressure on him. Both Riv and I think it might have been Sparky coming through to finish it off. And Nor Eagle, I guess the pressure was just too much. Tough position to be in. The only thing he could have done is just been, I mean, it's hard, but you just need to be relaxed, take things a little bit slower, more precise with your touches in those moments. But it's very difficult when you're being pressured from behind by the opposite team. You're about to get that pass play into the back of the net. Here he goes again, Nor Eagle. This time not into his own net, but down the field. Frosty. Sparky letting it come to him. Frosty puts the pressure on and gets the pass across. Riv slows it down. It's a touch over the top of Nor Eagle. Doesn't find it past Azza, but Taug's here to wrap around on it. Touch from Nor Eagle helps out. Taug, Sparky flips underneath it. Bit of a feels bad man movement there for Limitless. Not too feels bad though. They have 2 goals up with 2 minutes remaining in the game. Taug, has he done it? He has. What an amazing performance in the air, high flying. Nice little precise touch. First touch there. Second one comes through to just send it over the top of Frosty, who couldn't jump in time. Nor Eagle was already in the air. He could not change his direction and momentum. Unfortunate for him, but that was just really well played by Taug. Riv high flying Frosty. Plenty of time for the clearance out. Azza doesn't find it past Sparky. Sparky just rotates out. Taug can't quite finish it. Would have loved for it to have been just a few millimeters over to the left side. So he could have changed his angle, but it's not enough for him. Knew he was going to smack it into the post. Azza chips that one out. It's a good pass. Frosty keeps it low. And that's all it took. Riv, he's called my bad in chat, so he acknowledges he's made a mistake here. Jumped a little bit early and then flipped to the right side. If he had a flip to the left, it's still questionable whether he might have been able to make the save or not. It's quite a quick shot along the ground from Frosty. Azza off the ceiling, gets that touch over the top. Sparky cuts it around the outside, looking to dribble it in, but Frosty's there for the save. Good try from Sparky. We haven't seen too much of those dribble plays yet. What a play from Riv. Can Taug finish? No, he's there a little bit late. It's off the post. Unfortunate, but Limitless, if they can just keep up the offensive pressure, that's going to happen. Eagle, what a save, but Sparky is not stopped by, I think it was Frosty in net. Get a better look. Yeah, poor old Frosty. Bit of an awkward flip. Again, maybe panic struck him. There we go, Azza. Good save, Frosty. Come on, Arrow, they need as many goals as they can get. 3 goals behind with 45 seconds remaining. Limitless are on the verge of taking out the series and moving on to the grand final to face up against Naisu. Azza has something to say about it. Second goal for Arrow. Sparky. Limitless. They're not going to make it that easy for Arrow. Straight off the kickoff. Good cheating up from Sparky. That's the 5th goal now. Another 3-goal deficit for Arrow to try and make up with only 34 seconds. They're basically going to be averaging a goal every 10 seconds. It's possible, but highly improbable with the way that Limitless are playing right now. Frosty. Riv. Off the curb, high-flying tag, puts this one down. It's bounced off the backboard nicely for Sparky, but he's not quite high enough, so it'll be No. Eagle to clear out off the back of that backboard plate. Throws this one really long. Tag, good clearance. It's not out of the half yet. Frosty, good play onto the curb. It's rolling around nicely, but with the seconds ticking down, it is going to be Limitless walking away with the win in this series. We might see another goal. No. Eagle, can he do it? It's going to be Azza with that last touch. It slowly rolls over the line with just 1 second remaining, but with the seconds remaining, it is impossible for Arrow to win this game now. The best they can achieve is 4-5 if they manage to get a kickoff goal or get it to stay in the air and get a 0-second goal, maybe. It's more than likely going to touch the ground, though. We'll see what happens. No. Eagle, the ceiling, didn't quite catch the curb. Limitless. GG's for them. Arrow, they played valiantly, had their hearts in it. It just wasn't enough in the end. Limitless, they go on to face up against Naisu in the grand final. The mighty Grog squad, made up by Kruzza, Talandina, and the name escapes me now. Let me double check. Kruzza, Talandina, and Panzer Shrek, of course. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut to another short break while we get the grand final ready. My name is Renkies. You are, of course, watching Vapour's Friday Night Live, number 31, presented by Vapour Esports. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Limitless versus NISO here in the grand final for Friday Night Live number 31, presented by Vapour Esports. My name is Renkies, your commentator for tonight. Been doing it solo. It's a tough grind, but it is worth it. We're in the grand final now. We have had a name change come out from Talon Grog. It's now Grogandina. Fits in nicely with his teammates Gronza and Groza. Those names are still very close. It's hard to distinguish. You're going to have to listen for those slight changes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. They've been given the signal to jump in. There we go. Kickoff is getting underway. Game 1 of the grand final. Best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. Grogandina. Groza. Gonna be Sparky now. Pick up possession. Looking to cut it across. Good fake out under Gronza. Grogandina does get the clear. Riv. Good amount of pressure onto the NISO net right now from Limitless. They're playing it slow, both teams. Big clear from Groza. Groza doesn't quite get in the back of it. Slightly off on the trajectory. Grogandina, good challenge onto Riv. He's got it moving forward for Nisu. Groza, picked up by Taug. Onto the ceiling by Riv. Big Gronza, good shot forward, but Taug there in the net for the save. First minute has ticked by with not too much action. Teams just feeling each other out. Neither one keen to make the first mistake, obviously. Taug, good control. Finds a pinch past Groza off the back of his own car. Big bump. Taug off the backboard, Riv's there for the shot, but Gronza puts his car up in the way. Grogandina out of the corner. A misjudgment on that one. Sparky over the top of Groza. Groza recovers and wraps around. Taug onto the backboard. It's forced out the jump from Gronza, but Grogandina here for the clearance. Puts it high to the right for Groza. Out of the corner. Wraps it around. Sparky, that's not a good enough clear. Gronza puts the shot on, but Taug there for the save. Grogandina off the back of Groza's play will pick up the first goal for Nisu. Still representing the Grog squad. Well, there we have it. Taug. Groza looks to wrap around. Gronza. Sparky gets a touch. Tried to pinch with Taug, it seems, but did not go their way. Sparky backs up on that one. Grogandina, that's a shot on, but Riv's there for the save. Taug looks to get the clearance out. Sparky doesn't quite get there for that one. Working very hard for this goal, are Limitless. Riv off the backboard, Sparky. Grogandina downfield. Not too much teamwork happening from either team right now, other than the brief short passes to try and get it out of the half when they transition in offense. Things have not been going so well. Taug gets the pass across, but no one there to finish things off. Grogandina across Riv. Off the backboard it'll be Gronza. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with the names, if you're only just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, Nisu is Cruzza. Talondina and Panzerschreck. But because they're all driving the Grogs, they've changed up their names for the Grog squad. There we go, Grogandina. Taug too slow. Grozza gets that pass across. Gronza jumped up. Very poor angle. Tried to correct it, but was never going to get there in time. Riv, on the top of his teammate Taug. Grozza. This is good for Riv. He's made a horrible dog's breakfast of it, though. Still gets the pass backwards, but it's not going to be enough. Grogandina, easy enough for him to get that pinched out. Taug. Now Gronza. Unable to get that one wrapped around completely as Riv clears out. Out of the corner, Taug. Riv, not quick enough. Gets the demo on Grozza at the very least. Will be Sparky. Up to Taug. Nice little touch over the top of Grogandina. It's Grozza to Gronza. Puts it on the net, but Sparky there for the save. Wasn't a very powerful shot. Grogandina now to Grozza, but a big clear comes out from Riv, I believe. He's there to finish things off, but Gronza stops it. Gets that clearance out. Off the sidewall now. Picks up the boost. Grozza's there. Doesn't have the power, and it's even wide left. Bit of an unfortunate shot attempt. Would have been nice to secure things. 30 seconds left. Can Limitless pick up a reply goal at the end here? Sparky. Grozza. Time off the sidewall. Off the backboard. Can he finish it himself? It's again a backboard pass. Taug gets that pinch to go in his favour out of the half, and there it is, the shot from Sparky. A little bit too high for Gronza. And with 9 seconds left, they tie things up. This is what we want in the grand final, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1. And we could already be going to overtime. We'll see what happens off of the kickoff. Just 9 seconds. Very heavy pinch onto the side. It's going to go back across the other side of the field. Gronza keeps it in the midfield at the least. Sparky. It's true. Grogandina gets the save. And it will touch the ground. Overtime it is in game 1 of the grand final. Go. Taug. It's a chip onto net. Gronza, good save. Almost too slow to react to that one. Grozza, nicely played. Gronza off the backboard. Grogandina on the left side. Not able to pressure Taug. Will pick up possession in the midfield. Doesn't quite make the shot go through onto the net. Riv. Pop clear out. Gronza. Sideball. Chips this one up. It's going to roll all the way over. No one's there. Taug can't make it, and Grozza puts it in the back of the net. Nice-oo, pick up game 1. Bit unfortunate there for Taug. No one in net for Limitless as well. There wasn't too much that Taug could do. The best he could have hoped for is if he went a little bit earlier, get a pinch off the backboard before it fell in front of the net. Other than that, I can't see what Limitless could have done about that one, so good job from Nice-oo. We'll get readied up and jump straight into game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I wonder why Gronza didn't go with Gronza Shrek. Definitely would have made my job easier with the whole Grozza pronunciation being too close. Sparky, not quite there. Riv a little bit too high. Taug won't be able to finish this one. Grozza does get that cheeky little touch out for Grogandina to finish with the clearance. Unfortunate first attempt there for Limitless. Grogandina over the top of Riv. Taug, the last man in defense, gets the clear. Plenty of time. Let the ball get away from him, though. Here we go. Sparky off the backboard. Double touch. Not quite. Worked out as a pass to Riv, but I don't think Riv was expecting it. Wraps around on it, but it's just giving it straight to Grogandina. Little chip forward from Grogandina. Broken down by Sparky. Grozza chips it up. Looking for backboard. Taug has a word about it. Okay. Corner of the ceiling, Grogandina looking for Gronza. Cheeky pass back, it's well played, but no power. Riv, easy to save. Gets faked by Gronza though, and it's the slowest goal. Wow. Riv just didn't get any power on it. What Riv needed to do there was get a quick power clear across into the corner or keep possession, keep it close to him to win out on a pinch challenge or something in front of the net. But unfortunately, it was in between both of those options for him. Touchdown to Groza, chips it up, Grogandina, and Gronza with the pinch. Nicely played here. Groza chips up, and then Gronza and Grogandina. It wasn't a pinch, actually. Grogandina didn't actually get a touch on the ball there, so it's just Groza straight into the back of the net. Oh, sorry, Gronza, with Groza with the assist. Taug, off the backboard. Again off the backboard from Riv. Sparky late to the party. Gronza, downfield, Taug. Sparky, back to Taug. Riv in defense. Gronza, hard clear across the face of Tallandina. Or rather Grogandina for this game. Big bump onto Sparky, throws him out of the equation. Groza, can't get it past. Riv, Grogandina, Taug. Still Taug, looks for the pass to Riv, he's cut it too tight. The challenge from Gronza allows Grogandina plenty of time to get some boost and a clear. Off the ceiling now. Riv feels backflip man, but Sparky helps him out. Off the sidewall, Sparky looks to smack that one onto the backboard. Taug doesn't quite get the cut he wanted. He's up in the air, off the back of Riv's play. Out of the corner now, Sparky comes through. Riv, cheeky little touch, trying to get over the top of Grogandina. Sparky needs to wrap around on this one. Groza. Riv beats him out on it, out of nowhere. Grogandina through out of the corner, trying to keep up with the ball. Gets a touch movement forward again, but can't find it over the top of Sparky. Taug might have been able to put a power clear down on the net, but wasn't the situation that ended up unfolding. Riv straight on to Gronza for the easiest save of his life. Taug trying to keep it in the half, but can't stop Gronza from moving it forward. Sparky fails to clear, and that'll be Gronza almost underneath Riv, but what a save in the end. Taug. Riv. Just under 2 minutes remaining, Limitless still 2 goals down. And Grogandina. Not too much to say about that one. Picked up possession on the sideball. Taug, bit of a whiff there, and it's the easiest goal of Grogandina's life. Almost whiffed it in front of the net. But he had the momentum and speed to carry it through in the end. And here we go, making it harder for Limitless. Naisu now 3-0 up. Groza. Riv. Clear over the top. Sparky out of the corner. Grogandina. Sparky still downfield. Looks for the pass center. Can't really see too many options. It's just onto the backboard. Easy clear for Groza. Off the side ball. That's straight on target, but Taug there with the save. Gronza off the back of the car sends it down, but Sparky is right there. Not quite top shelf was that shot. I think that's what they needed. Grogandina. Sparky seems to be AFK. Riv. Something's happened with Sparky, maybe a connection issue. Groza, all he has to do is put it down for a pass. Sparky's still not reacting, but there's the save from Taug. Limitless, 2v3 in defense. Managed to keep themselves in this game, but 50 seconds left. It's going to be hard. And there goes Sparky. A connection issue, it seems. Naisu. They're playing it slow in defense, which is very nice of them. As far as I'm aware, according to the rules, a connection issue is Limitless's fault, but Taug is going to pick up a goal as Sparky rejoins as well. A lot of sportsmanship being shown from Naisu here. Under any normal circumstances, the team would just keep on playing and take the advantage. Because, it's not like it's Naisu's fault that Sparky had a connection issue, but they were the bigger men. They've even come back with a goal to bring it back to that 3-goal difference as well. 23 seconds remaining. This is tough for Limitless. Sparky having connection issues. 3 goals down, only 23 seconds remaining. It is looking like Naisu might be going through to match point. Groza and Gronza on the backboard here. Sparky gets the pass across to Riv. Good shot on, but Groza with a save. Grogandina bumped into his own boost, so he'll just sit in that back line. Moves forward to try and help out Groza with a pass. And there we go. It'll be GG being called there as we move into the 3rd game. And at the rate that it's been going so far, could be the last game as well. Naisu, the Grog squad, playing absolutely amazingly. Well, look at the shot differential. Both Grogandina and Groza had the same amount of shots as Limitless did in, as a whole team. Riv picking up 3 of them, Taug with the 1. Sparky with that connection issue. We'll never know because, of course, all his stats were wiped when he got removed. And the server has gone down for maintenance. Classic OCE. All right, we'll get this lobby remade, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go radio silent for a little bit. Hopefully the break isn't that long. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the lobby issue has been resolved. All the players are in here and we're ready to go. We just wait for the signal to be given to them and we'll get the game straight underway. Again, this could be the last game of the series, pending Naisu's performance. Limitless requiring a reverse sweep now in this best of 5. Oh, with their backs up against the wall, we'll see how they go. Kickoff getting underway right now. There we go. Stalemate kickoff. Sparky with the first break down the field, but Grogandina, nice save from him. Riv sends it on and there's no one in net. That's exactly the start that Limitless needed. Double commit from Grogandina, and I believe it was Groza flying across the face of the screen there, so that's the first mistake. And Riv takes advantage of it. Well played. Sparky. Crossfield now for Riv. Gets it over the top of Gronza, but Groza is there. It's the sidewall. Taug. Groza over the top. Sparky for the clearance. Grogandina looks for the pass, gets it over to Gronza as a pass back to Grogandina. Gets the touch on net, and Riv can't stop that one. It's almost as if it's pinched between the post and Riv and gone in the back of the net. We'll take a look from Riv's perspective. Grogandina did well to get the touch to go goalwards. And yeah, Riv, very unfortunate. It looked like it bounced off of the bottom of the post there into Riv, and as he flipped, it just sent it a powerful shot into the back of the net. Happened very quickly. Scrolls up, follows it up. Sent it a little bit too low. Grogandina knows it's going to be cleared, so just puts it into the corner so that they can get the rotations happening and develop more pressure onto the Limitless net. So far it's worked. Groz up high and wide up to the right. Riv off the backboard. Limitless not challenging the ball. They get the clearance out and then they don't follow it up. They've got the power clear now, so they have to. Riv Off the backboard. There's Taug. Almost a double touch it is towards the bottom left, but he's ripped off by the post. And Grogandina clears out of the corner. Sparky though. And Riv now. Gronzo, touch away from Riv. Taug off the backboard. Grogandina keeps this moving forward. Gronzo, good touch. Picked up by Sparky before it's a backboard pass play. Sparky now down the opposite end of the field. Puts the pressure on Grozza. Gronza's in net. Grogandina needs to wrap around and get the clearance out. Riv puts it there, wraps around on it himself, but it's too close to Gronza. Taug. Riv almost gets an amazing touch off the back of his flip forward. Sparky, pressure from Grozza. Both of them whiff. Sparky, a little backwards touch. Riv, out of the half now. Good control. Nice pass over the top and Sparky to finish. Couldn't quite hear him in the right ear cup there. I was questioning whether Limitless had anyone coming. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be the case of the previous games where the pass plays haven't been coming through, but Sparky is there in the end. 110 kilometers per hour into the back of the net. 3 minutes and 1 second remaining. A 1-goal lead for Limitless. Grozza. Looks to keep this one moving out of the corner. Riv. Nice bicycle touch. Riv again. Big clearance out. Grozza's here. Wraps around. Gets the boost as well with the clearance. Grogandina. Grozza. Gonna pass. So Gronza to Grozza. Again, those names. Riv. Grozza, good pickup. Good clearance by Sparky now. Looks for the pass again. Cut it down. And there's Riv. Straight into the top of the goal. Nicely played. This was just a quick play downfield from Limitless, and Naisu could not get back in time. Difficult to move those big heavy grogs quickly along the field, it seems. Sorry for the break in chat there, ladies and gentlemen. My throat's getting dry, so I just had to take a quick drink. It's been long and arduous for both teams. You know, taking a look at the path they've had to get here. Naisu, they were straight into the quarterfinal, seeded ahead. They took out Feather Blasters 2-1, and then they beat Deft in the semi-final they had 2-0. Put them straight into the grand final. Limitless. They had a bit bigger of a run. They took out Obsidian 2-0. Then Maelstrom in their quarterfinal was a 2-1 game, as was Arrow in the semi-final that Limitless had with them. And they earned their spot here in the grand final. They've definitely earned a game at this stage. Minute 20 remains, and they're going to pick up a fourth off the back of a horrible defensive error. Again, from the Grog squad. Taug. That's the last touch to be made. It's Grozza all the way over across. Riv almost got a touch to take the goal, but it is Grogandina that puts it over the top of him to keep it as Taug's last touch. So there we go. Bit of stat padding for Taug in the end. Picks up his first goal. Unfortunate series of mistakes there for Naisu. Maybe they've got a little bit too relaxed. It's match point. They're definitely not feeling the pressure, but they should still be playing like it's the last game of the series. Riv, good save. Gronza. Good win on the challenge. Sparky with the slide ball. Keeps this one moving forward. Grozza, a lot of pressure, somehow avoids the demos. No one going fast enough, it seems. Taug, touch on, grabs the boost off the sidewall now. Looking to get a pass across. It's a little bit too powerful. But again, any time wasting that they can develop in the corners of the field here is only going to benefit Limitless with a 3-goal lead and only 30 seconds remaining. Taug, powerful clear out. Nicely just aren't able to finish the offensive plays they're making for themselves. Gronza, the back of Grogandina's play. Gronza again. Grozza is there, but cleared out by Riv. It's a mad rush back into the Naisu defensive half. We might see a 5th goal. No, we won't. Bounces just before it touches the ground as well, so could end 4-2 here. Grogandina sends it towards goal. Grozza tries to keep it up. It wasn't going in. But oh well. GGs are called, and Limitless, they pick up a game in the series. So they're not going to be clean swept. We'll see what happens moving forward. And we'll get readied up. Jump into, again, what could be the last game of the series. Alrighty, pressure still on Limitless here. I wonder how they're feeling about it. They must be feeling pretty confident after that performance. 3-goal victory. Again, they can't get lax. So that's just what we've seen from Naisu. Took the foot off the gas a little bit. Riv not quite there in time. It's a good pass from Sparky, but no finish. Grogandina, pressure on. Riv couldn't quite find the back of the net. No angle for him to take a shot from where he was. Sparky, sorry, caught backing up from Grons's pressure. Good save from Sparky. Taug, interesting touch. It's given momentum now to Naisu. Riv. Taug. Very well played off the sidewall by Taug. The ceiling now by Sparky. Looks to get a pass happening. Grogandina slows it down, buys Grozza time to get up for the save off the back of Riv's shot. Out of the corner. Grozza to Grozza. It's a good pass forward. Sparky lets it go off him onto the backboard. Almost a mistake, but Riv is there for the clearance out. Riv. It's a good pass across, but Grogandina's there. No one to challenge him. Taug looks for right post, but Grozza's there, shepherding it. Grozza off the backboard. Riv to the left side now. Grozza bumped by Riv. I'd able to follow up on the play that he was trying to develop there. Good touch from Sparky. Leaves the boost for Riv. Riv will now try and get a high clear. Taug up in the air. It's a wasted boost. Wasted positioning as well. Taug just trying to keep it in the half. Buy time for rotations to come through. Taug, plenty of time. Open net. There he is. Wraps around. First goal to Limitless. What happened here for Naisu? There's the first mistake and there's the second. Grogandina just failed to clear. A bit unfortunate. I think Grozza and Grozza thought that Grogandina might have been able to get the clear, so they went straight downfield, trying to go into a fast attacking pass play. But of course, that was all relying on Grogandina actually getting the clear, and fortunately just went straight past it. Grozza over the top. That could be a goal. Taug, good save. Riv. Now with Taug trying to move it out of the half. Taug. Back to Riv. Cut on the inside. He's beaten the defender. Riv's second goal for Limitless. There we go. A good play from Taug as well downfield with him. He's earned his biscuits. Currently sitting at the top of his team in terms of score. Half the game expired already. Naisu 2 goals down. Sparky, good save. Grogandina not able to follow it up. Grozza, down to Grozza. Sparky and Riv here in the same position. Sparky's bumped into him. And then it is cleared. Grogandina gets the demo on Taug, so temporary 2v3. But Sparky's done well on the side of the field, just buying time. Riv. Taug off the sidewall. Riv now downfield. Not on target. Bit unfortunate. Could have done with a third goal lead. Would have really put a stake in the hearts of Naisu. Riv. Cross field Or across the face of the goal, sorry, but no one there to finish it. Grozza, just to clear. Grogandina and Grozza in a very similar position. Well, Gronza again. These names, man. The Grog squad, they got it hard for me. Hopefully that's server lag and not just me. Okay, we're still waiting. Lovely circle technique from the Grog squad here. God, I was mesmerized. My connection to the game has timed out. Interesting. We'll get that lobby remade, but that kind of sucks because Limitless were looking good to pick up a win in the game there, and the server has ruined it for them. That's interesting stuff. I wonder what that what that's going to mean in the rulebook there. What happens? We're just going to... Okay, I'm being told by Quebec that the game has to be replayed. I'll just get confirmation from them. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. temporary 2v2 here, it seems. Oh, no, we've got Quebec in here. Oh, never mind. Yes,
No,
yes,
I'm
we
here.
do. What's going on, Quebec?
Just to clarify, what's going to happen is Team Limitless, I think, was 2-0 up.
Yep.
So they're going to get the first 2 goals.
And then just wait
we'll
on the
it
kickoff
out
for the time to tick back down.
for the time to tick down. So I think we'll put on a bit of music because it's quite a bit of time. And then we'll come back in when there's about 1:30 left in the game.
No worries. Alright, well there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a few more tunes until 1:30 in game. And we'll bring it back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It seems the teams have agreed to a bit of a friendly mess around here, I suppose. We were assuming they were going to wait. Once 2 goals had been scored, just wait. No one touched the ball from the kickoff. Just stay still. Treat it like it was just a regular kickoff as soon as it hit 1:30. But I suppose, to be fair, while it was 2-0, they were in the middle of playing around, so why not just have a bit of a mess around and then resume actual play when it hits 1:30 remaining. But right now, it's just, yeah. Riv. Bit of a hollow cast, because we know eventually he's going to lose possession and a goal is not going to be scored. Not for another good minute 40 seconds at least. Good juggling by Riv. There we go. Gronza chooses to leave it. Bit of a 360 on the sidewall. I'll tell you what, how are we doing in chat? How's everyone in chat doing? Are we enjoying the exciting, thrilling gameplay here? Limitless seem to be. They're having a good time. Let's have a look at them. Turtling around. This is why OCE is the best region. You've got that right, Damo. This is real good. Lovely dribble play by Riv. It's a shame he's not going to score. That's a real shame. That was a good play. Nicely was so dumbstruck by it that they didn't even find a way to challenge him. Alrighty, chat. 30 seconds until I've got to get back into it. Shout out to you guys sitting through this. They're getting ready. Where is Grogandina? He's in the lobby. There he goes. He's joined in. He wasn't going to have a bar of it. He's the serious man, chat. Here we go. Is it close enough yet? Gronza. He's cheeky. He's right on that ball. There's the demo onto Tauk. He will respawn in time. Gronza, the cheeky bugger. There he goes. He's resumed play. We're off, ladies and gentlemen. Groza drops it down for a bouncer. Sparky and Riv don't quite make it, but Tauk's there for the clearance out. Sparky off the back of his car. Sets up Riv for a little bit of a half volley. Took his time with it though. Groza with a save out. There we go, Gronza. Grogandina off the backboard. Riv couldn't stop that one. Sparky is beaten out by Grogandina. Taug out of the corner. Riv, that's a good redirect on goal, but Gronza's there for the save. Looked like it may have been post. It's hard to tell from that far out. And Groza, big clear downfield. Riv in the corner. It's on target. Groza, great save. I don't think he realized. I don't think he realized what he was doing there. Oh well. 25 seconds remaining. Still possible, of course, for Naisu, but oh, good save from Sparky. Looks like we're going to see Limitless tie up the series, and we'll go to that 5th and final game. 15 seconds remain. Naisu. Maybe they spent a little bit too much time messing around. They set up the pass play from the resume of play as well. So here we go. 3 seconds left. Groza puts it in off the back of Gronza's pass across the face of goal. We get to see an up-close view of Grogandina's big whiff in that replay. Here we go. Can Naisu get the kickoff goal? No. Okay, that was answered quickly. Still possible. Grogandina puts it on. It's going to be it. A 0 hero goal. We have not seen one of those in a while. Not a good one anyway. That's a good one. Overtime it is, in game 4. The dream. Can Naisu pick up a 3-1 victory in the series, or will it be Limitless, in fact, taking it to the 5th game? Gronza, challenged by Taug, works out as a great pass across to Riv. He's there. Sparky got bumped. So kind of removed him out of the equation for a little bit. Taug, powerful touch into the corner. Sparky just gives it straight to Groza, really. Powerful touch downfield. Both Riv and him basically on full boost, but Groza used a lot of it. Demos Riv, so he's got none now. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going horribly wrong for both teams. It's just back and forth. Riv off the sidewall. Groza plays it downfield. Grogandina into the midfield. Taug there for the clearance out. Gronza on the sidewall, sealing. And Gronza couldn't quite redirect in time. Bit slow on the flip. Riv, good touch off the back of the car, slows it down, but it's to Grogandina into Groza. Sparky out of the corner. Gronza towards goal. Riv, good save. Looked like it could have been bar down and in. Taug. It's a pinch and a half onto the ceiling there. Riv off the sideball. Taug, lack of communication. Riv takes the shot anyway. Saved by Gronza. Taug's up in the air. Sparky, he's sitting back in that 3rd man rotation. Puts it for bottom left, but Gronza gets that clearance out. Taug and Riv for the long wraparound. Works out for him. Allows him to keep up the pressure. Leaves it for Sparky. Doesn't take the shot. Grogandina's in net. So it could have been a save either way. Taug bumped a little bit there by Grogandina. Gronza going to be challenged by Sparky in the air, so bails out on that one. Groza, good touch. Pick up the boost, but won't beat Riv to the ball. Gets a good read on where he's put it, though. Gronza looks for the clearance out. Sparky with a pinch, slows it down a little bit. Lack of forward momentum for Naisu. They've got it downfield now, though. Sparky, good save. Gronza. Plenty of time for Sparky. He's left the ball, though, and he missed the boost as well. This is bad now. Not much time for Sparky after all. That was spicy. Off the backboard, Grogandina. Taug. This is a good play for Limitless. So again, pressure's on them. If this goal goes in, that's it. Series over, ladies and gentlemen. Naisu take out the grand final. Just like that. I'm amazed. 128 kilometers an hour into the back of the net. Didn't quite touch the ground. It was a goal on the full. Nice play overall by Naisu. GGs are called. Limitless. Well, I mean, they're in there. You got to give them that. But here we go. I'm just trying to find the information of what the prizes is. Here we go. Naisu have won 18 keys. Meanwhile, Limitless, they've got 6 keys. So 2 each for Riv, Sparky, and Taug. But nicely, they walk away with a total of 18 keys for picking up first place. Really nice stuff there for them. Good prize to be given out by Vapour. Friday Night Live, number 31, presented by Vapour Esports. My name is Renkies, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the grand final. We do apologise for the technical issues. Of course, we can't really help that the server crashed. But in the end, all was well. And I think that's going to be it. We're going to wrap it up for tonight. Again, thank you to Vapour Esports for the invite to come and cast for them. I hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good night.